Hey, how's it going, guys? Diction here, and I just went and saw Evil Dead, the reimagining. It's not a remake. It's definitely a reimagining. I'm a huge fan of the original Evil Dead. Evil Dead 2, especially, is my favorite one in Army of Darkness. So, anytime I hear that they're going to be remaking one of my favorite movies, I always get incredibly skeptical. Fucking window, go down. Thank you. There we go. It was going around like South by Southwest Film Festival. Everyone was raving about it, and usually that's a pretty good sign that something's going to be pretty successful in the culty niche market of people who like weird fucked up movies and stuff like that. So yeah, I was pleasantly surprised. This is my really improper fucking review of the movie. It was the one thing I didn't want from it was for it to just like kind of throw the original story in, because the original story doesn't really make it makes sense. It's just played out. The whole like, oh, we're going on a vacation to this creepy ass cabin in the woods. What could fucking go wrong, And they gave they made up a story that worked. It made sense for the characters to be in this place. It made perfect sense. I'm not gonna tell you what it is because it's pretty good. It's a pretty good setup. I'm a big stickler in horror movies for there to be a good setup, for a good reason for the characters to be put in these perilous positions, and they did a good job with that. And it was gory as fuck, which is how do you fuck that up? You're making an Evil Dead movie, you got to make it stupid gory, and it's definitely not for the squeamish. I enjoyed that. And it was just original enough. Like it stands on its own as its own horror movie, but it nods to the original like just enough so that it's Evil Dead and it's not like its own. They're trying to tear away from what Sam Raimi created. So I liked it. I really liked it. I was the only one in the fucking theater. I go to matinees because they're cheaper and I don't really like crowds. Crowds annoy the fuck out of me, especially in movie theaters. There's always some asshole opening up popcorn packets or whatever in the middle of the fucking thing. It's a lot of shit. So there's no one there. I went to like a 12 o'clock show. There's not a single person there, so I just sat right in the middle by myself, spread out, just spread my legs. And then after the first act, like after they've already set up what's happening in the film, some old dude just with a big bag of popcorn just walked in and then fucking sat down in the row ahead of me. And I was like, he's not gonna know what's going on because like the way they set it up, if you come into the middle of the movie, it's not gonna make that much sense. You're like, why don't they just leave? What the fuck are they doing? Why aren't they just leave? What the hell? What's going on? So I was just like, this poor dude's just gonna see a bunch of weird gory shit and not know what the fuck's going on. And then like he was there for like half an hour, and I look over and he's fucking on his phone, just like doing something. I don't know, checking his old man stats on Twitter or some shit like that. And then he just got up and left. I don't know. I was like trying to make up a story in my head for this character, this person, and what they were doing with their time. They just go to movie theaters. They pay for one movie, maybe watch it, maybe not. But the goal is just to fuck around in the movie theater and kill time. That's what I was thinking. Like, his life is so boring or something. Not to like judge him, but I'm just making this up in my head. His life is so like it's just boring and nothing happens. So he's like, you know what? I'm gonna go pay $10 and hang out in a movie theater for a couple hours. And that's what he does with his time. And I can't fault him for that because he doesn't like going to the movies. Yeah, so anyway, my official review for Evil Dead, 9.5 bears out of 10. I recommend it. Fucking